It started when I found this Instagram account called Colby Cathay Fans Page. And I thought, oh, I like Colby. I'm just gonna join this fan page as that'll be nice. What it actually turned out to be was a scammer. They started our conversation by just saying thank you once again for being a great fan. And at this time I just thought they were a fans page, so I said, gotta love Colby. But then they said, how are you doing, dear fan of mine? And since they're saying of mine, at this instant I immediately knew they were pretending to be Colby Cathay and that this was not going to end well. But to keep them going, I acted oblivious. I went, oh, good, I know you're not Colby though. And they send me this long paragraph about it really being her. And they also mentioned duplicates of pages, which is a bit funny because their page is actually a duplicate of Colby's page. Like, if you look at their profile, these are all Colby's posts. These are not original at all. Anyway, they said they created their page themselves to talk to their fans, and they'll soon dock it off, whatever that is. Then they asked the classic scammer question, where are you from? And Brisbane's a big city, so I don't mind revealing that. They're not gonna find me. And then they proceed asking how the weather is, another classic scammer move. And I go, you don't seem to be talking like Colby Cathay would, so I don't think you're her. Can we just agree Colby is the best, though? This person probably doesn't even know Colby, I bet. And then I just reply with the weather. What are you talking about? I try to video call them, of course they don't pick up. Like, why would Colby have two accounts that post the same things? And if you're gonna ask me for Apple gift cards or anything like that, you're not getting any. And at this point I thought they would know I know that they are a scammer and they would just lock me and give up. But no, it keeps going. They asked me what the Apple cards are for, what I'm talking about, and am I verified, whatever that means. Like, what do you mean by verified? Oh, I thought you might have been a scammer pretending to be Colby, but now I know you're not. I hope you were not a victim of those scammers. Well, you're trying to make me be one. And apparently they have a meeting with the FBI, which is BS. But how can you prove to me that you are Colby? I would love to do video chat, but I'm not sure you're verified. And then they try to chat on Telegram, which I just ignore. They never bring that up again, weirdly. And I ask again how I become verified. And they ask how they can trust me, which is a bit odd, as I have much bigger trust issues with them at the moment. And I need to register my fan card. And I'm like, whoa, Colby Cathay fan card? No, I don't have one of them, but that sounds awesome. As honestly, if that was a real thing, I would be getting it, but it's not. And apparently I can chat with this person and we can meet and also video call. Then they ask where I'm from again, even though they just asked that. So I actually send them a screenshot showing them that they have already asked that question. And then they just start asking me about the card, and I'm like, yes, these. If it makes me a true fan, then definitely. And apparently I have to send my full name and postal address to their manager, and I'll get the card. And neither of those things is gonna happen, obviously. So I go, sounds like a scam. Can you send an image of this fan card? And they just send me this image of generic looking VIP cards that are blurred out in some places for some reason. These don't look like Colby fan cards, definitely. So it doesn't even have Colby's name on it? No, this is what it looks like. But I would expect it to have a name on it. After all, isn't Colby the best thing ever? Again, I'm just annoying them because they actually don't like Colby, I bet. And they send me this emoji, probably still trying to get me to think they're Colby Cathay or something. But I mean, we both love Colby, right? You're not serious. And I know you're not verified. Well, I shouldn't have to be verified to like Colby. What do you mean? Okay, you don't want to be verified. And here they're expecting me to do some kind of act like, oh no, I want to be verified, I'll pay you, please. But I don't fall for that. I just say, I want a free card with my name and Colby's name on it, not a generic looking VIP card that I have to pay for. And of course, none of the cards are free, and there's other cards too, which I doubt. And I don't get it. Why can't I like Colby Calais for free? What does being verified give me? And they just repeat their message about being able to chat and video call and meet and stuff. And why is it such a big deal if I can meet and video call you? You're not Colby Calais. They don't respond to this accusation. Maybe they didn't even get what I meant then. So I keep going. What would I get out of meeting and calling you? Have you ever been to my shows or concerts before? Your shows? I don't even know who you are. Okay, you can't be a fan. What do you even mean by that? I have over 17,000 minutes of Colby listening. I'm a true fan. I even opened up some proof of this here. And apparently they understand, but that doesn't mean I'm a verified fan of them, okay? Of you? I'm a fan of Colby Calais, not you. Can't I just print my own fan card anyway? Oh, that doesn't mean you know you were talking to the great Colby Calais. You? Ha ha ha. And you didn't answer about printing my own card. No, because there will be a code to scan. Okay, so can you just give me the code so I can print it? Are you trying to scam me? It's you trying to scam me here. If you were actually Colby, I would buy the card, but you've done nothing to prove that you are. And no, please tell me what this card means to you, besides being a scam device, obviously. Oh, I'm not ready to be a fan of Colby. Yes, I am. I have 18,000 minutes now. And are you seriously trying to sell me this card without even saying exactly what it does? And then they just repeat this same old thing again. And, oh, I can't force you to get it. And they just want me to be emotional and say, no, I'll get it, Colby, but not happening. So then I send Colby's album cover to see if they know that this is who they're trying to be. This you? And they just reply with another picture of Colby. And I go, oh, Colby, isn't she wonderful? You know, not acting like they are Colby. What are you talking about? That is me. Oh, wow, that's you? You look like Colby Calais. I am. And again, I try to get them to prove it, and they don't. They actually say how, and I ask them to send a picture of her with a page showing today's date and my name, which obviously they're not going to find on Colby's Instagram page, as that was where they actually found that photo they sent. And they didn't send anything for a while after that, so I said, I'm waiting. Then, in the biggest missed opportunity of this chat, they tried to video call me, but unfortunately I was on a bus at that time. I would have loved to have seen what this video call was like, and they didn't try it again, so bit of a shame I missed out on that, but anyway, I try to call them again later, but they don't pick up. And I repeat the order to send a picture of themselves with that page showing the date on it, signed Colby's biggest fan. And the communication from then starts to disappear, so I start to wonder about them blocking me. But then they say that they've been busy and I have limited time to talk to them, apparently. Well, I've just been busy trying to prove the legitimacy of your account. You've done nothing to prove that you are who you say you are. And apparently if I register, I'll be able to do all this stuff again. But you still haven't proven that you are Colby. And they can only call on video call, apparently. Okay, so just do it. That makes sense, doesn't it? Not now. Why not? Because I'm still in bed. I will call you where it's the right time, okay? And I looked at the time and I saw that it was kind of about midnight to 4 a.m. in the United States or something. So I say, okay, if you're there like I know Colby is, then it's the middle of the night, so fair enough. But then they make no call attempts for the next 2 days. And they can't have been in bed that entire time, right? And then they go back to how are you doing, so I think, oh, they just trying to restart the conversation, or they go ask where I live again. So I'm all good, I confuse where I start talking. But then they bring up the limited time again, so no, they're not restarting the conversation. And I ask, why are there time limits on talking to a fan page? I don't think Colby would approve of that. And again, I'm pointing out that they are a fan page and not Colby. And they just try to get me to verify again. And I point out that it's hard to get a card when you disappear for 2 days. They say they're Colby Cadet again, which has no evidence at all. And then they say I have trust issues, which is a bit weird given the way they are acting. Anyway, I then asked them for their top 5 Colby songs, and there was a big pause after that, so I send this message that I'm accusing them of not knowing any of Colby's songs, which is probably true. And they say they think they're wasting their time, which is probably the most logical thing that they've sent, because my whole purpose here is to waste their time. But I say no, it's you making the membership application process painful. Anyway, can you name 5 of Colby's songs? You didn't do that. And then they send me this ChatGPT generated list of Colby's biggest hits. And then they say it's their songs, which is BS again. Oh, it looks like a ChatGPT list to me, but yes, those are Colby's biggest hits. Oh no, they voted themselves. Well, it's amazing how you can seamlessly change between sounding like a scammer and like an AI. If you've actually Colby Cadet, you're even better than I thought you were. And this comment here seems to have really gotten on their nerves, as they did not send me anything after this. Like, I tried contacting them again, but they sent nothing. So I assume they have now blocked me, which makes sense, most scammers would do that way earlier. It's amazing how long this one kept going for. But yeah, pretty funny how I managed to get this to go. The real Colby Cadet is still the best, and thanks for watching the video.